So hey guys, in this video we're going to cover a lot. If you haven't watched my last video on how to do brass effects, then please go and check that out. For this video we're doing the rest of him, his energy washes and pretty much everything, edge highlighting and stuff. But for bases, you have to go to the next video that I'll be posting in a few days. So in this tutorial, we're going to learn or do some painting that is not professional, but it's how to paint. So yeah. Here I have mood green. If you have Tesseract Glow, that's excellent, but I really didn't like how the 9th edition Tesseract Glow turned out, so I don't use it, as I've already mentioned in my last video probably. So yes, we're going to smoothly go over his guns and we'll be going into detail here. Probably wondering if you can see. Alright, so I'm pretty much done. If your paint spreads like mine into different directions, you can probably come and fix it later. I'm just doing it quickly. So we'll come to this part later. Right now it doesn't look quite good, but yes, we are going to cover this later. So for his eyes need some toothpicks, if you have any, or I'd suggest any sharp object, anything you can find near you, you can use. But I am going to use a very thin brush, the thinnest I have probably. I don't know what you have, what's the thinnest brush you have, but yes. Let's just go with the normal brush. Yes, this was exactly what I wanted. Alright, close enough. We're going to cover that up with washes so that it doesn't dry out. So that it doesn't look that bad. So only one part left, which is his gun. I don't know if you mentioned or not, if you noticed. And this is a lot of minor detailing. If you're new to the hobby, I suggest you use your brushes carefully, because in your early stages your hands might start shaking when you go to minor bits. Here we have it, our green effects. You don't need to put any more in. If you want, you can make more green effects, but his energy glows, but no, you don't need to put more. Now what I normally do with 8th edition models, I'll show you one that I have here, is that I mix it with either yellow, the energy paint, or with dark green, with a really less amount of dark green, because I don't want it to make the energy glow any dull. So yes, we're just, meanwhile it dries, I just wanted to mention that 8th edition and 9th edition have changed a lot. As you can see, this is a comparison between 8th edition. Their skulls have changed, their hands have changed, their armors have changed, their guns have changed, the blade on the gun has changed. Pretty much everything has changed, except He's still a skeleton who can respawn in games, which they always will. Quick update, Zarek, the Silent King, that model has been released, and it's probably out for sale now. If you are a veteran player, you should probably check that out if you haven't already. So, we're doing dark green now, yes. So dark green just for effects. You don't have to add dark green to his eyes because that would be a lot of work, and you don't want his eyes to look any dull than they already do. So what I have here is a hefty lot of green, dark green. Well, that works. Just a bit mixed with water so that it settles. I'm making this dull because I like it dull that way, and I'm going to put yellow on the edges. I'm not adding green to anything else. So yes. Now it looks a little bit more settled. There we go, that's it. For the energy glow, don't worry about it right now, even if it looks bad for you. And I'm pretty sure it's not that good now, but let it dry and the dark green will probably wear off because I've put a lot of water in it and it's like a wash now. So, well, you can do that as well. Now what I'm doing is washes. I use Gnome oil because that's probably the best for metal. Maybe if you can use Agrax Earthshade, that's perfectly fine. See, Noon oil I can get. It's a really useful paint. It has many uses. It makes the models look good. It's a reasonable paint, I can say. And Games Workshop did a totally good job. Citadel did a totally good job at making this paint. This is a pretty common wash, but most people prefer Agrax Earthshade. I don't. So, yes. We're starting now. Do not mix any water with your washes. That's a pro tip. Because the washes are made in a way that is mixed with water, or oil in this case. Let's quickly do this thing because washes shouldn't take a lot of time. Get some more. Washes are perfect in this case. There's some excess wash here on my model, but it's perfectly fine for the first stage. You don't have to worry about anything now. Just gotta worry about how the model is turning out to be. Now my model didn't turn out very good in the wash, so I'm just going to remove this wash from here. Yes. That's what you can do with a dry brush. You can just touch the brush wherever the excess wash is, and you can just take off the wash from there. This is a really useful tip if you have applied a lot of paint, a lot of washes onto your model. That's pretty much it. Now we have to do some edge highlighting and then we're done. Edge highlights, you can use white because of their new shade. They look better with white. But this video I'm not covering edge highlighting because I don't normally use edge highlights. Although I have used them in 9th edition because they look quite good on my scorebook destroyers. So yes, this wraps up the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed and found this useful in some way or the other. Please like this video and subscribe. That's all I gotta say. See you guys next time with a basis tutorial. Bye.